another video. So today I have another hair chit chat for you guys. As you guys can see, my hair is a whole different color and I've never had this color in before. So this is my first time with a bright color and I'm going to be telling you guys all about my hair. So this hair is from Beauty Forever Hair on Aliexpress. It is in their Peruvian Ombre body wave. I have 4 bundles of 26-inch and a 20-inch closure. So off rip, you can see that this is an ombre hair and it goes from maybe a 1B, like a really off black, to like a auburn brown, and then into maybe a honey blonde. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my hair and the hair color and how it looks. And I put it on Snapchat and you guys loved it. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this hair. So I am rocking my hair straight today. I'm not wearing it in its natural state because it looks best in the style. So I decided to straighten it today for the first time ever. And I like the way how it came out. So of course, with all hair comes pros and cons. So I'm going to let you guys know the pros and cons to this hair. So pro number 1, as you guys can see, it straightens perfectly. With most of the hair that I have, it straightens out pretty well, but this hair straightened out so perfectly. Right now, it's probably past 9 p.m. and I straightened my hair at 11 a.m. and this is how it's been looking all day. It's still very, very straight. I haven't had any issues with it waving up and it's been 90 degrees today, so it definitely can hold its shape being straight. It can withstand humidity and, it just looks really good, nice and sleek. Pro number 2 is that the colors are really pretty. As you can see, it has a tritone effect going on and each color is very pretty. Now, I must say I don't like all 3 colors together, but each color on its own, whether it be the brown or the blondes or all the little colors that come into it, look really pretty. Pro number 3 is that this hair is very blendable. So when I mean blendable, I mean if I was to have a leave out with my natural hair, us women of color with African American hair, it would be able to blend very nicely. So this hair is really silky still, but it's more yucky than silky, so therefore it's a lot easier for it to blend. It's not like anything really, really coarse, of course, but it's still very silky and smooth. This hair has a low luster, so it makes the hair look a little bit drier, so it really blends well with African American hair. So of course all hair has cons, and to be honest guys, I found more cons with this hair than pros. So con number 1 is that the gradient effect of this hair is very, very choppy. So it might not look that way on camera, it might look like it's blending, but up close you can see that this hair is very, very choppy in its gradient. So it might not be coming off like that, but it really does go from black to brown to blonde, and it doesn't really blend that well. I tried my best to make it look as good as possible, but for whatever reason it just looks really choppy. It's not the biggest issue because when you style it, it honestly doesn't look like that at all, but I decided to wear it straight today just because it's the easiest to style it straight with this hair, and so that you guys can see that it has different sections of hair color. I found that the brown color of this hair is a lot like auburn. It's a little bit too red. I feel like if it was more chocolatey or had warmer tones and not redder tones, it'd be easier for it to blend into the blonde. You guys might not be able to see it, but I'll definitely insert a picture so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Con number 2 is that this hair does shed like crazy. Because the hair is processed and dyed, it does shed. It is bleached to get these colors, and bleaching the hair then makes your hair cuticles a lot weaker. They tend to break off and the hair does shed a lot. It's not really that the wefts are constructed bad, it's just because of the hair coloring, it's going to shed a lot more than usual, and I definitely saw that. With that, the ends do get very dry. When this hair is just on its own and not styled, the ends are very dry. I actually had to trim my ends today and I haven't really had this hair in for that long, so I'm just usually I don't have to trim my ends that fast, but the ends were extremely dry and I haven't really been putting heat on this hair or anything. Just today I put my flat iron. The hair became very dry at the ends and I had to trim it, and I know it's from the coloring, so it's not anything that I would blame on the weft construction. It's just literally the coloring and the chemicals that were used to process this hair then weaken the hair and the ends get dry and it does shed a lot. The third and final con is that this hair doesn't hold a curl for that long. So I had curled my hair lightly the other day because I wanted to film a video and I wanted to look really Barbie and have some voluminous barrel curls, and I would curl my hair, and then once I turned on my camera to film, my curls had pretty much dropped and I just had to brush on my curls, and it made my hair look a little bit ratty. So I feel like wearing it in its natural state or wearing it straight is the best idea for this hair, because when I tried to curl it with a curling iron and a curling wand, it just didn't hold that long for whatever reason. The way how I constructed my hair this time is usually with the U-part wig, and I kind of did that. This hair is made on a U-part just like all my other hairs, but I didn't have time to get my hair braided, so I kind of did like a braidless U-part install. Very weird, you guys. I cannot braid my own hair, but I made it work. So my closure is kind of pushed back, and I kind of like the way how it looks because I was going for like my hair to be behind my ear like this, and like I have like a deep side bang. That's kind of how I made my wig, but I just have it pushed back so you guys can see my face. The closure itself to me wasn't that good. It was very splotchy. I'm not sure if you guys can see. The closure itself had little gaps like this, and it's not as dense as I'm used to, and I know the closure isn't really installed as natural as it can look, but I put it on my head. It's just the fact that the closure itself is not that dense and it's not that natural looking on its own, so just keep that in mind. Overall, this hair was okay. It wasn't the best hair that I've had. It wasn't like the worst, but I really didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I wouldn't be purchasing this hair again. I like the idea of the ombre, and my tip for the company is just to work on blending the colors a lot better because they do look pretty choppy. It might not look like that on camera, but in person you can definitely tell. The shedding made it kind of unbearable sometimes, and the dry ends made it unbearable because this was supposed to be a 26-inch hair, and I kind of had to cut it up a little bit so it's not as long as it should be. I would want to try this vendor's other types of hair, you know, that aren't bleached and aren't colored, because I feel like the way how this hair acted, even though it is bleached and it is colored, it still would be some gray hair on its own if it was just natural color. One last thing that I have to say about my closure is that when they send you this hair, they don't send you a closure with the closure that blends into the color that they send you. The bundles came ombre and the closure came black, so I had to kind of cut my closure to make it blend the best I could. So my closure is really short up here, and I just try my best to make everything blend. I think the company should also work on making closures kind of ombre to mix in with the hair, because it was very hard for me to get the hair to blend with the closure into the bundles without it looking choppy or just looking ugly. But I tried my best, and I think I did pretty good. So that is it for this hair chit chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this hair, please leave a comment down below and check the description box for the links to this hair, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never